say that actually, that's exactly what happened to Hadjar, isn't it? Before the start.
O caldo tornou pro Liam Lawson. Mas agora, com o martelo batido, não adianta chorar pelo leite derramado. A troca de pilotos da Red Bull deu o que falar. Mas agora é levantar a poeira e seguir em frente. A SkySports entrevistou o Lawson, Tsunoda e o Horner, que falaram sobre o que esperar daqui para frente.
In terms of the situations you encountered, how much was it the car and how much was it maybe your own style which just didn't marry with the car, would you say?
For me, it's really neither. The car's hard to drive, but you know, we were going through a process of making that adjustment. For me, it's honestly, it's time. With the way that the weekends went, you know, in Formula One, in a pre-season test, you're driving all day and you have loads of time to adjust and things like that. So I think honestly a lack of time in the car is really the biggest thing for me that made it hard to adjust. It felt like each session we were going out, we were sort of adjusting or getting used to something. It was a little bit unknown. So yeah, for me it's not so much a driving style or something like that. It's just literally adjusting and for me, I just didn't have the time to do that.
Is there any sense of relief that you're not dealing with that car this weekend or that situation?
No. I think, yeah, you know, for me, I would have loved the opportunity to go longer, but yeah, as I said, right now I'm focused on this. I've got the opportunity to still be in Formula One and racing. It's a place that I love. It's a track that I love, and yeah, I'm just excited to go.
Coming in this weekend, is there a little bit of a point to prove in terms of showing how you can deal with this and how motivated you are to show that it doesn't affect what Liam Lawson is essentially about?
I think that's probably the view looking in, but you know, I think every weekend that we're racing, we're trying to do the best we can, and every single time I step in a race car, I'm trying to do the best I can. So I'll drive and take the weekend like I always do, and yeah, I mean, motivation is something I feel like I've never lacked, so that's always been there as well. So for me, I'm just focused on getting up to speed quickly and scoring some good results.
Obviously, it's always very hard taking away someone's dreams and aspirations, but I think in this instance, it was very, very clear. It was something that was very clear to the engineering side within the team, just how much Liam was struggling with it all, and you could see that weight upon his shoulders, and so the engineers were coming to me very concerned about it. At the end of the day, I think it was the logical thing to do. We have to take responsibility. I think we asked too much of them too soon.
Yuki, it's lovely to see your number on the Red Bull car. It's been a whirlwind few days for you. You can tell what it means to Japan and Japanese motorsport fans that you're here with Honda, with the Red Bull senior team. What does it mean to you personally?
I don't know, lots of emotion, mixing around. But one thing I can say is, I think it's hard to experience like crazier, modern day situation in the future, I guess, because first time in the home Grand Prix, but also at the same time in the Red Bull racing, first time in the P1, and at the same time last year also for Honda as well, in collaboration with the Red Bull. Everything just came together in once, very quickly. Also for myself, I got supported by Honda, so obviously, as a Japanese, very honored to use the engine, and last year I able to jump into the top team car, which you have a bit more chance, I guess, to maybe finish high end. So I just can't wait. Yeah.
We'll talk about where you might finish this weekend in a moment, but you never said that you'd stop believing you would get a chance to drive for the senior team, but maybe in your heart of hearts, when Liam got the drive, did part of you think it's never going to happen?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. Even probably I was reserve driver, right? After Red Bull racing this year, 2025, and I was doing symphony already before my rank testing. Partly probably like 10% of myself, side of my head, like, what I'm doing this symphony, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like last year's end of the season was the biggest chance, and closest I went throughout my career, and didn't happen. So to me that was a little bit shocking, I would say. But yeah, it is what it is. I just carry focus to perform well in RB. Yeah.
So Yuki comes in. Is there not the risk that he could struggle just as much as Liam did with that car?
Yeah, there is, but then it points the finger very firmly at the car, and I think that what we have with Yuki is a driver with 4 and a bit years experience, that he's able to draw on, the engineers will be able to draw on that to help progress the development of the car over the balance of the season. So I think for him it's a tool really coming straight into the car. It's a track that he knows well, and he's done it soon enough for it to have a large enough impact for the rest of the year.
The main man obviously sets a very high benchmark, Max Verstappen. How is he dealing with this change to his teammate? Helmut Marko the other day in an interview said he's not happy about it. Have you detected any disquiet on his behalf about you making this change?
Well, look, I mean, of course, I think he was surprised at the speed, but I mean, he could also see how much Liam was struggling. He knows that where we need to improve on the car. He's been working really hard with the engineering team. We had a very good session with him, last week, where he's just very focused on improving the car, finding those final few tenths to get us really on terms with the McLarens ahead.
Então essas foram as entrevistas. Deixe seu like, siga o nosso canal e deixe nos comentários o que você achou de toda essa troca na Red Bull. Até a próxima!
You're so kind. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. You gonna bring it in for me as well? Yeah, thanks. Are you serious?